ER Disco Machete, can I get a word from the audience?
Twilight.
Trouble. I heard trouble.
Trouble.
I didn't really get in trouble much as a kid, but I do remember one time, it was around Christmas actually, and I opened a present that I wasn't supposed to open. And it was really bad because it was the biggest present under the tree that year, and of course I had to know what it was. And it was a Nintendo, but that's not really important. What ended up happening because of that was that basically I had to wait several months after that for my present. And in the meantime, I had to forego all entertainment, all TV and books and distractions of any kind. So basically, it was, from a point of view of a 7-year-old, it was enforced slavery. But yeah, that was trouble for me.
When I was younger, I did a lot of theater, and after I graduated from high school, I joined this company for the summer. It was the only time I've ever been paid for acting. It was like 19 cents an hour. And we did Driving Miss Daisy, Winnie the Pooh, and Company, which is a musical. And in Winnie the Pooh, I was the youngest member of the cast, so I ended up playing Roo, who was like a 6-year-old kangaroo, and a boy, and total troublemaker. And in the play, basically my job was in the scene where like Winnie the Pooh gets stuck in Uncle Rabbit's hole because he's eaten too much honey. I was like running around and like being really funny, I guess. And the last night, there's theater in the round, and I went out and I was like really like hamming it up. And everyone was like cracking up in a way that they never had before. I was like, I'm so hilarious. And then I went backstage and I had this great costume. I sat down and I realized that it was like the ground was really cold, and what had happened is my entire costume had just split open. So, theater in the round, I just was like, exposing myself to children.
Trouble reminds me of the board game Trouble, and that reminds me of my dad, who would always cheat when we played board game. It would just be me and my dad. Even in Go Fish, he would just be cheating. He was really competitive. He still won't admit like I beat him in anything. He's really competitive. Asshole, but basically that just reminds me of my dad, and he's really competitive, and I never beat him in a board game ever.
Trouble.
So Mrs. Walker, I called you in for this meeting.
Mm-hmm, yes.
Because you exposed yourself to your entire class.
Yes, well, it's part of my culture, and we are learning sex ed, so I thought that would be it's the most honest way of showing the students, my third graders.
I'm so glad I invited you to learn about your culture.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you like to learn more? Because I could show you.
I'm telling you, man, this is it. This is where they hid the presents.
Really?
Yeah, they're up in the top. You just have to find some way to get up there.
What do you think we should do? The ladder? It's like
Something, yeah.
All right. I think we need to distract the dog first.
Can't distract the dog. Oh, shoot. Got it.
Ready?
Are you gonna do that?
I was gonna crawl. It's gonna army crawl.
You're just gonna crawl away?
No, crawl towards the presents.
Oh.
My dog's like,
Yeah.
kill the dog, shoot that shit.
game. So shoot that game. That's gonna be awesome. I think I saw them.
All right. You think so?
Yeah. Get so much presents this year. How do they go on?
I don't want to wait. I think we should just go. Yeah. All right. All right.
I want to meet your friends here. It's totally okay to expose myself.
Yeah, it's just great like that. I mean, you can let everything hang out. You can let all your stuff grow. I mean, I hear hair is the thing there.
I heard that you, Jane, she exposed herself in acting class, and
The kids loved it.
yeah, and she got kicked out of your class, which is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anybody should be able to expose themselves anytime they want to. Right now, I just want to expose myself.
Welcome to France.
So I just want little bit more about female anatomy.
Of course.
I just think it'd be a good opportunity. I watched a lot of videos online just to warm me up. I know if your class likes to be really hands-on.
We are, we're very interactive, and really, those videos, sometimes they give you the wrong impression. But why don't we just get started? It's actually
Thank you so much for coming into my office. I heard you wanted to hear more about the male anatomy.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Go fish.
I won again!
How did you win? We just started. I don't understand how you always win. You're cheating.
No, son, you know I play fair. I want you to learn about.
You see, your dad cheats in board games because he has to overcompensate for other areas where he's lacking in. You're only 6 years old. I mean, I'm your mother, so this might be inappropriate, but you're very well endowed.
What does that mean? Can you? Yeah.
I was gonna wait till like later to have this talk, but
Yeah.
sex and
I found your book for Daddy in the closet.
the paintings.
Kamasutra.
Oh, it's a very adult comic book.
So, are you ready for the class? Since the class has been so popular, we've decided to add another section. Do you understand what you're interviewing for here?
Definitely, I'm the advanced class.
Okay, all right. We need like an assistant that can. I can't always be taking off my clothes. It's very cold and I could get sick. So I would like to have a second person who could model for the students.
Yeah, and then also I'm very good at cheating. I learned from my dad.
Oh yes. Oh well, that's fine. That's totally cool. Okay, great. That's like that adds kind of a twist, and they're third graders, so it's really hard to keep their attention.
Mrs. Johnson, I think the work you're doing in your classroom is brilliant. I want to talk to you. Have you ever considered running for city council?
Oh no, that's such a great idea.
Of free exposure for everyone, including children.
Yes.
Resonates with our libertarian population.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.